This is Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
And this is Let's Play Guild Wars Blind. Now, before we started, we took to the armors here and learned some things. For example, the buying armor in here is like a combination of crafting and buying stuff. You need materials, and you need to pay for the service. I, for example, bought a couple of new boots. Don't know if that's obvious. You can also customize your weapons to improve your ability to use them. For example, my staff now does 20% more damage. I also made a nice new tattoo. That enables me to harvest the souls of the dying and fuel my mana with it. Slightly better than I already could. Also, I set up my skills, put some strategy and thought into it. My general strategy is this. Generally, I'll go for Vampiric Gaze and Bane Signet to hit enemies. But if there are more than one enemy, I'll hit one with Life Siphon to keep myself alive. And then use Deathly Swarm to hit multiple enemies. And if necessary, summon a Bone Horror. If things go south, I can help Rana out with Orison of Healing for instant healing. And Healing Breeze for regeneration. And if he dies, I have Resurrection Signet. Does that sound like a proper strategy?
Yes, also I have this Aura of Restoration now that sort of could keep us alive, but at the cost that I cast that instead of Firestorm. That can also be helpful if we are encountering multiple enemies. And I do not know...
Well, maybe I should focus on the healing since I am the Monk Necromancer. What would a cross between that be?
A Death Keeper?
That's a good title. Eric Cobra the Death Keeper. I like that. Thank you.
No problem, I can be creative. And as you can probably see down here in the text bubbles, folks, I at least hope so, we have encountered some players already. Not
okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Fear the stupid players. Nah, no offense.
It probably well meant. We just get out of here and they won't bother us anymore. There were no quests in there anyways.
Also, as you got to know from Cobra, by the way, he had a shield that he wanted to show me. But as... Oh, nice. Ornate shield. What can I do with that?
I even identified it for you for free.
Nice. Good shield. Good shield. But as said, apart from having to provide the blacksmith with some gold, I need some iron ingots, and Cobra needs some leather.
Yeah, that's the advantage I have, apparently. Because my equipment is not made from iron and stuff, I have easy access to material. Downside, it probably protects less. So, yeah. Anyway, come on, we're gonna get through this wasteland. Have a message to deliver.
A royal message.
Yes. Jesus Christ, would you look at that mess.
That is what happens if you combine arcane magic and does not really know what you are getting yourself into. Whiptail Devourer. Oh, they can block now, huh? Block this. I double dare you, motherfucker. And I do not really take as much damage as I did before, for some reason.
I'd say my strategy works perfectly fine. That's nice to get
By the way,
confirmed.
Cobra, I know they destroyed most of Ascalon and all that, but look at that crystal.
Yeah, I think that's what they used to nuke us. By the way, as far as I can see, we're still inside what used to be the city.
No kidding.
Still pretty weird. I mean,
Very
think about
awkward
it.
to find yourself inside a city and it is crawling with creepers.
Yeah, I mean, remember those staircases over there?
That got torn a new one.
Yeah, we used to go up there and get some quest over there where there's crystals now.
Oh, and guess who survived? War Master Grast.
This is probably not the right way to go.
You know, after seeing what that armor actually has in his store, I really look forward to get out of this chainmail.
Man, this is just all kinds of horrible. Oh well.
Horrible! Disastrous! Awful! Well, we have to make the best of it. Stop running for Cobra and face me!
Gotta give him credit for going for the guy in the soft armor. So I heard, I apologize for my father. He means well, does what he thinks is best for his country, but sometimes his stubborn memory of the last Guild War gets in his way. The days of war between our two nations are over. We are here in the name of Kryta to give aid to Ascalon. We ask for nothing in return and wish only to be of service. We would be foolish to allow our pride to stand in the way of such a generous offer. Now I see why the people of Ascalon so admire you, Rurik. When it's your turn, you will be a good king. A good king indeed. Thank you, Ambassador. Now I must take my leave. I will talk with the king. Perhaps I can change his mind and gain your access to the city. Oh, sounds like trouble is afoot. Hello, Ambassador Sane. A message with the royal seal. Let's see. Honored Ambassador, etc., etc. Your request for permission to enter the city and address the people of Ascalon is emphatically denied. This being the fourth such denial, His Majesty bids you reconsider this ill-conceived journey and contemplate a return to Kryta. King Adalbern and I have learned very different lessons from the wars of past. Isolation is not the answer. Only in peace and mutual friendship shall we find the salvation. I still have hope that in time he will realize the truth of this. Oh, we're getting involved with politics here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Unseen ones preserve you. I am Ambassador Sane, and I have the honor of representing the White Mantle. It is my hope that we can be friends. Now then, what's on your mind? To question, what does this do? I'd like to know more about you. Huh. I can get some lore from this guy. Should I?
Yeah.
You don't look like an Ascalon. I should think not. My companions and I crossed the mountains to come here. We are from Kryta, to the west. Surely you have not forgotten us. It's not so long since Ascalon and Kryta were at war, is it? No, but we kind of just popped into existence about a week's time ago, so we are a bit lacking in the history lessons. How are things in Kryta? There is peace in Kryta. What more need you hear? The wisdom of men may fail. Place your faith in the guidance of the unseen ones. Life is good for those sheltered by the White Man. You have no ill will towards Ascalon? The war between Kryta and Ascalon is over, and both kingdoms have been transformed. Old grudges have no place in this new world. It is time for there to be friendship between us once more. How has Kryta changed? There is peace in Kryta. Well, okay, let's talk about something else. What is the White Mantle? The White Mantle served the unseen ones, who saved Kryta from the Char invasion. We have brought peace and stability to the lands of the west. Our fields are no longer ruined by battle, and the ships that ply our ports bring trade, not warfare. What brings you here? Confessor Dorian, head of the White Mantle, has foreseen dire times for Ascalon. Troubled by these visions, he sent me to offer King Adalbern help in these dark days. Okay, thank you. Okay, helping the people of Ascalon. I do not understand the hostility that my presence generates from your king. I seek only to help the people of Ascalon. You could help me in this cause. I have a shipment of supplies that I was going to deliver to an Ascalon woman called Ellie Rigby. She runs an orphanage for those who have lost their parents in these evil times. King Adalbern, however, will not allow me in the city to deliver these supplies. Would you help the children of Ascalon for me and deliver these supplies? Sure. The Ambassador's Quandary. Alas, despite the current peace between Kryta and Ascalon, your King Adalbern still chooses to view all Krytans with distrust. He respects the old laws too much to do anything untoward, but I must take care not to give him an excuse to expel me from the kingdom. Therein lies my trouble. Unable to enter the city, my men have been forced to travel south to Regent Valley to resupply and have been victimized repeatedly by a bandit named Torin. We would hunt down Torin ourselves, but shedding the blood of an Ascalon, even a criminal like Torin, might be a mistake. Will you attend to this bandit threat for me?
Oh boy.
Witness Rastinor here also has a quest for us. Unseen ones protect you. This land has seen much tragedy. Even in this place, I feel the spirit of the dead, filled with confusion and anger. I can consecrate the ground so that the dead may have some peace, but I will need very special items for the ceremony. I believe there is a craftsman here in Old Ascalon called Artisan David, who is capable of fashioning exactly what I need. Would you take this list to him and bring back the supplies it gives you? Sure. As a necromancer, it is my duty to help the dead and the living. And especially help the dead live with the living. Or is it the other way around? Get confused sometimes.
Cobra, is it just me or do you get a very dark feeling about these white mental guys?
Why?
I mean, yes, they say they come to help and all that, but I must admit, one of my rules is that the higher you preach about peace, the more you might be able to hold a poison dagger in the other hand.
Yeah, but sometimes people just genuinely want peace and are really excited about it. Keep your guard up in any case, but don't be too paranoid. That's how I see it.
I am more of a skeptic than I am paranoid. Oh, and hold on. I think I might need to speak to Elementist Ashuri over here. Maybe she has something to either tell me or give me a quest.
Let's see, what do you want? What do you want? Singed Gargoyle skulls.
She says over here, fire have undone Ascalon, and now fire may be her salvation. What brings you to me? And I have 2 quests available, Elemental Knowledge and Scorched Earth.
Well, take them, they'll probably be useful to you.
And it says, so you want to wield the power of the elements, do you? First, you must prove you are worthy of learning the secrets of the Elementalist. Use fire to overcome the powers of Earth. Defeat 5 hulking stone elements and then return to me. Do you think you can do this?
The classic go kill X number of eye monsters. Oh well, would I expected that to pop up sooner or later. It's a classic.
Do you want to take this quest or should we just leave it alone because we feel offended?
No, it would be useful, and hey, we're going to fight Earth Elementals. I mean, there's a chance they might have metal in them.
Okay. Elemental knowledge. You seek knowledge of the elements. I fear your own learning has outstripped my ability to aid you. Still, there may be a way for you to obtain the knowledge you seek. One of the most knowledgeable of our number, a man named Shalev, has forsaken all human contact. He resides now as a hermit in what used to be Green Hills country. Seek out the cave of Shalev. He can grant you the knowledge you seek.
Okay.
And apparently I get some experience and some, I think it is skills, Armor of Frost and Frozen Burst. No, not Armor of Frost, Armor of Earth. Should I take this?
Sure.
Okay, it may just be me, but does her costume not look a bit hot? Because it is based on the element of fire.
Yeah. It would make sense for an elementalist to cloak themselves in elements, so let's see here. Helping the people of Ascalon. Okay, we might as well do that, because that's just a trip back to the city, apparently. Plus, it's helping orphans. That's always good for publicity.
Yeah. And really, I know that the king is very set in the old ways, but really, I could already imagine a very old man with a grey beard just sitting on his throne going, "Harumph! I will not have these outsiders and foreigners inside my kingdom."
Yes. God forbid they sully our beautiful wasteland of death and destruction with their presence. God knows, maybe they will...
I mean, we were at war with them at one point. There's no reason to trust them. I mean, we were just at war.
Sad thing is, people like that in the real world. Well, let's go help those orphans. That's always a nice thing to do.
It is not just a nice thing to do, it is something everyone should do. Every single being must help.
Ace Club. What a name. What a name. Okay.
I think I actually have seen her before, but it may just be me.
Hello there, Ellie Rigby. People often forget about the children of those slain by the Searing. I try to look after them, but there's also